Hi friends, once again we are here and it's not all good. It's not all good, not for the country, not for its people, it's not all good for BJP and its leader, global leader PM Modi. The PM of Singapore, in a statement in the parliament, said that half of the MPs are facing criminal charges in India. It's a bitter truth, and Modi government could not digest it. Summoned the envoy of Singapore and raised its objection on the statement given by Singapore Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong. I am saying the Singapore Prime Minister said only the half truth. MP is not only facing the criminal charges, that faced rape charges also against them. Few of them faced murder charges also against them. And our parliament is a shelter of criminals, murderers, rapists. They get legal shelter once they elected the parliamentarian. And look at the history of Prime Minister itself. He was allegedly allowed mobs and rioters to kill innocent Muslims during 2002 Gujarat riots when he was the CM of Gujarat. His cabinet colleague, the Home Minister of the country, Mr. Shah, he was running extortion racket when he was there in Gujarat. And he had been accused of fake encounter of Sohrabuddin Sheikh, Kesar B, and Tulsi Prajapati. And he had been accused of murder of CBI Judge Loya, who was hearing the case of the fake encounter. And the judges who given the clean chit in the Supreme Court were rewarded for that. The biggest state CM, Mr. Yogi, he withdrew the criminal cases against himself and other party colleagues. And then the Modi government could not take it easy, the bitter truth. Most of the MPs are criminal, murderers, rapists, and we expect them to make good laws for us. They will not make good laws for us. They will make the laws how to loot the country, how to shield them, how to hide the electoral funding. Let us come to the other issue, ABG shipyard scam. It is said to be the biggest bank fraud case in the history of the country. It took place between 2012 to 2070s. 2012 to 2014 it was UPA government, and 2014 to 2070s it was Modi government. So it can't be said that which government favored ABG Shipyard Limited to commit the bank fraud. In 2013 only, the APG Shipyard loan became MPA, and 2014 the loan was restructured, but the company could not be saved or could not be survived in so-called historical loss in the shipping industry. It's so-called loss because we don't know what was the position of the industry or other companies. The SBI should clarify it. And in 2017, the famous audit company Ernst and Young was given to conduct forensic audit of ABG Shipyard transactions to find out what were the irregularities. And in January 2019, Ernst and Young submitted its forensic audit report claiming that funds were diverted. Funds were diverted to offshore subsidiary companies. Investment were made to subsidiary companies. Assets were bought for affiliated companies, and money was given to related parties. It was diversion of fund, misappropriation of fund, and criminal breach of trust. The trust upon which the banks, 28 banks, landed 28,240 crore rupees to ABG Shipyard. Look at the history of ABG Shipyard. Its chairman and director Rishi Agarwal, again from Gujarat. He was given 1,22,000 square foot land for his proposed maritime institute at half of the rate by then Gujarat CM Narendra Modi. And Rishi Agarwal proposed investing a huge amount, 4 to 5,000 crore in Gujarat during Vibrant Gujarat Summit. He was also the member of delegation which went to South Korea in 2013 along with then CM Narendra Modi. It was a clear bonhomie with then Gujarat government running by Narendra Modi, which enabled Rishi Agarwal to have the loans from 28 banks. And when the forensic audit report was submitted in January 2019, the SBI registered a complaint only in November 2019. And again, SBI registered a comprehensive complaint in August 2020. After that, only in February 2022, CBI, the leading investigation agency of the country, filed a case against ABG Shipyard. You see the timeline. when the Ernst and Young submitted the forensic audit report in January 2019 only, why did SBI not register the complaint in January 2019 only itself? And why not it was handed over to CBI immediately, so CBI could have proceeded the case in January 2019 only? What the SBI and other lender banks were doing between January 2019 to 2022? Was it a favor to Rishi Agarwal from present central government for the past Bonohomi when the PM Modi was CM of Gujarat? Several questions arises, and only in an independent investigation all these questions can be answered. But when the CBI is a cake parrot, we cannot expect an independent inquiry, an independent investigation. And it's going to be another scam like Mehul Choksi, Nirav Modi, who cheated banks and ran away from the country. We don't know exactly whether Rishi Agarwal is there in the country or not, or he can be traced or not. Whether it's Rishi Agarwal or whether it's Rishi Sin, nobody can be pardoned for his misconduct. The law is equal for everyone, and it does not see who you are. You are only a culprit before the law. So there should not be any kind of leniency against Rishi Agarwal, who committed the biggest bank fraud in the history of the country with the help of politicians. Now, the hijab issue. Hijab issue never been a religious issue. It was a political tool to divert the attention from the real issues of the people, the issues which affect our livelihood, the issue of employment, the issue of education, the issue of health, the issue of roads, electricity, water, the issue of clean politics, and hijab and all these issues are raised only to wash away the real issues. Initially, one or two institutions, the government institution in Karnataka, did not allow hijabs wearing girls to enter the campus, and it has spreaded all over the Karnataka and all over the country. And in the name of not allowing hijab in the campus, the Muslim girls are harassed. The Muslim girls are traumatized all over the country. I saw a video in which a kid, a Muslim girl wearing hijab, was running and a cameraman was chasing her like anything. She is not a tamasha girl. Where the cameraman was chasing her like anything in the school campus. I saw a video in which the girls were putting off hijab in front of the teacher, and teacher was not ashamed of that. If girls are ready to put off the hijab in the school campus, they should be given a separate classroom for that. And it's a matter of whole country. If any order is given by the Karnataka High Court, it would be applicable only in Karnataka, so that the Supreme Court should proceed in this case, not the Karnataka High Court. And it should allow hijab wearing girls to enter in the educational campus until and unless the order is given. And if turban can be allowed, sword can be allowed in educational campus, when cross can be allowed in educational campus and in army, turban can be allowed in army, if other religious symbols can be allowed in educational institute, why not hijab? Why not burqa? Since it's coming to the power, the BJP government and its leader was hate mongering against Muslim, citing different topics, as hijab is one of that. And a few population of Hindi came into the impact of that hate mongering, and they are also questioning the hijab. They are also protesting against the hijab. I though believe hijab is a symbol of slavery. Hijab is a symbol of downgrading girls and women before man. But they cannot be forced. In a democracy, no one can be forced for anything. What to wear, what to not wear, what to like, what to not like, where to wear, where to go, where to not go. No one can be forced. And so, the Muslim girls also cannot be forced for not wearing hijab. The hate mongering will cost Modi government. It will cost like anything in the coming election. The most of the Hindus have identified the religious toolkit of Modi government to fool them over the 7 years, keeping them unemployed, keeping them poor, keeping them away from the facilities which the government has to give to its people once it is elected to the power, what the Delhi government has given over the years. So don't become fool through the hate mongering of BJP government. Cast your vote to the politician who is good for you. Don't see the caste and religion of the candidate. Caste and religion are only a cover of a human being. It's nothing else. We are all are human beings. We all are created by our God. We all are equal. No one is higher than anyone. No one is lower than anyone. Think this and choose the candidate according to that. Thanks for watching.